I'm once again Bald Ass Harry.
And I'm Bald Richard.
Yep. Well, it's still Dead Decks.
Yeah, sorry.
Dead Decks.
Yeah, buddy. All right, buddy. Yeah.
you can go away now.
Nah, thank God. We're alone again. I don't have to worry about the pressure of everybody watching. I thought this was something else for a minute.
You made it 8 seconds. I'm proud of you. All right. So
Today, we're going to get
Reverse
drunk in the middle of
course.
the day and say words to a camera with no one on the other side of it. That's really all we got to say about that.
Yep, it's fun.
We're going to talk about Austin Powers. The card game, not the movies, really.
But it's kind of one and the same.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a reverse course. We didn't quite shit on the game in another video, but it's in our series of why the hell did they... What's the name of the title of that?
Yeah, why the hell would they ever use this property to make a CCG or something like that?
Yeah.
Whatever I said randomly.
And that, to me, it still holds. It's I think it's still in that category.
Yeah.
But Richard got a hard on over a few of the cards that has some funny Richard jokes in it.
Yeah, I can't help it. Oh, we can cover that now? We can cover that now.
Yeah, sure.
Fuck this script thing over here.
Yeah, we'll get back to it. We can still talk about it. It's the...
So one of my favorite...
We should probably just put photos up.
Yeah, we'll put photos up. One of my favorite gags in general, not just the movie. I love the video. It makes me laugh every time. They have like a 30-second bit where everybody goes, "Hey, look, it's a giant
Johnson.
pecker." And then it switches to a lady looking at woodpeckers. And look, it's a giant Willie, and it goes to Willie Nelson. I love that bit.
Yeah.
It makes me laugh still. When I found out they have a whole series of cards, subset of cards in here about that joke that are named Johnson, Dick, Pecker, and everything else. And I went from I hate this, I think we'll light it on fire on camera to now I have a complete set on the way in the mail.
And for what, $10, something like that?
$12 for the base set, and then if one of the fixed starters will give you the other 10 cards for the total of 140 cards. And no promos that I can tell. So really, really cheap set. For like less than $20, you can have the whole set of everything they made for this dumbass game. I might actually frame all those cards and put them on the wall back here.
Yeah, okay, that's cool.
Hey, look, it's a giant one-eyed monster. They have a card called One-Eyed Monster.
We'll probably put it up there.
Yeah,
Already
maybe
have,
it'll be right here.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, I have done a little bit of a reversal from this is so stupid to, oh, well, that's funny. I kind of like those.
Yeah, I'm fine. I mean, I don't have really opinion on the Dick stuff. It was amusing. The moves were amusing back in the day, and I get why they made a card game. I get all of it. It's fine, but 40-year-old me is kind of
Something's wrong. You don't appreciate the big jokes anymore.
No, the joke's fine. I don't. Just the card, the game, and I don't really care.
Yeah.
But it's no big deal.
So we'll talk about it a little bit.
I don't hate it as much as I thought it might. So.
Yeah, we haven't played it. Might hate
Well,
it.
yeah. I'm not including gameplay. I'm just talking about just looking at them. American Idol made me furious. So.
Hilariously furious.
Yeah.
This came out in '99. It was made, and shame on you, by Decipher. Also made Star Trek and Star Wars, and I know they made more.
Star Trek.
Track? Fuck, this is how we talking. Where do we live again?
Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi. I thought it was Mumbai. Oh, fuck, hit myself in the face.
No, that's a whole other
Not
place.
Even, yeah.
Country.
In Abu Dhabi, this is how we speak.
Yeah. Yep.
We say
Track.
Trek. Star
Trek.
Trek. So, yeah, they made those. They made some cool games they seem to take seriously, and then this piece of shit.
Yeah, I guess they just follow whatever the popular franchises at the time.
They might have stumbled and fell into a license.
Yeah, probably. And I don't blame them. I mean, fuck. You give me money and I'll do all kinds of crazy shit. At least of that's printing cards.
Yeah, that's pretty dang.
Yeah.
$20 is $20. So the set size, I think we already mentioned, is 140 cards total. They're completely fixed starters, so you don't need to waste your money on them.
Yep.
130 cards are in boosters only, and I don't think it's that hard to get them. There are rares. I think it's one rare pack, so maybe to get a whole set. If you can still find them on eBay like I did for $12, you might as well do that shit.
Yeah, let's get the packs all together.
Yeah, I wasn't going to even bother when I saw it was that cheap for a complete set.
Yeah.
General vibe, as we understand it from reading it, it's like a party game. You're supposed to play multiplayer with friends and do dumb shit. And maybe even say things out loud and role play the movie. I don't know.
It wasn't intended to be a serious game. It's more of a spoof cash grab kind of a deal, which the whole movie franchise is a spoof on the whole James Bond stuff anyway. So it's lighthearted by the looks of it, obviously. Color scheme and all that, it all looks very, easy to play, nothing too in-depth.
Yeah.
And I just don't. I mean, what the fuck are you going to get in depth with an awesome powers?
Be really
there's nowhere to go. Yeah.
Imagine if it had mechanics like Cyberpunk.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
If that happens, I'm going to piss on this game. I'll make a video of that too. I don't know if you can show it on YouTube. But I'm not gonna show my dick. It's creepy. I'll show the stream.
If the mechanics are convoluted and complex.
Yep.
Harry's gonna piss on camera. Not on the camera. That's expensive.
That is expensive. Yeah.
So in the Scry book, the Bible, as we call it.
Yep.
It gave it pretty much terrible rankings, as you would expect. Mentioned that it never really took off.
Why would it?
Yeah, I wouldn't expect it to.
They had to know it wouldn't either.
The opinion of whoever wrote that article, at least, was that it was a little too risque for the market, which was starting to lean towards more kids. I don't know about that shit, whatever. But hilariously, they did list the boxes, the value for the boxes in that price guide in 2003 at $60 and $70 respectively. So that's funny because you can get them now today shipped for $15 a piece.
Yeah. And I wouldn't recommend spending the money on it.
No.
Again, if you want them, just buy the set or just don't buy it at all.
If you're just a sucker for pecker jokes,
yeah.
Get that base set.
Or get the DVD shipped to your door for $2. Just watch the movie.
Or watch the 5-minute YouTube clip that I've seen a few dozen times.
It's even cheaper. How about that?
Yeah. Hey, look, it's Woody. Woody Harrelson. So, yeah, price. I already mentioned that.
Mm-hmm.
Risque. Yeah, some shit about swingers and being a sexy beast and all kinds of euphemisms and.
Yeah, but if I remember correctly, these were PG-13 movies, right?
Yeah, it's all euphemistic.
So
which I think gets you at a PG-13 rating.
Now, the color schemes and as you'll see in this card we've shown prior to this, I'm sure, they're very colorful and very kiddie looking. Like a Looney Tunes kind of look as far as the color scheme. So I can see where it maybe looked like it was aimed at a younger crowd, but
yeah, it looks like a kid's game.
If it's kids, they're not going to understand the euphemisms anyway. So it's kind of like all the cartoon movies now they make for kids are full of them.
Yeah.
I think it's over their heads. They don't know it anyway. Yeah. To me, it's the same kind of concept. Kids aren't going to want to play stupid shit anyway. 12, 13-year-olds, they'll have to dick jokes because they're that age.
Because they have a good sense of humor. Duh.
And, once you're 16, 17, 18 and above, they're like, okay, let's get on to something better.
They're still dick jokes. It's great.
Yeah, dick jokes are always funny. I like fart jokes.
One of the best card names that we had Harry actually sit here and had to pronounce a few times before we finally got it. Wanda McLove, right?
Yeah,
Wanda McLove.
Wanda McLove.
Wanda McLove. Yeah.
We might show that too, because I don't know where it's at now. It's gone.
Remind me of the old Simpsons, Amanda Hug and Kiss.
Yep.
Could anyone find me Amanda Hug and Kiss?
And a lot of the characters have euphemistic names.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but...
There's no bend over.
Carmen, get it? You have to say them really quick to get them to sound right.
So dumb that they're funny.
Yeah,
I mean, a lot of characters in the movie had those are probably their names throughout the movie. Well,
I'm sure it is.
I've on a hump a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And Austin Powers did well for what it was at the time. It was in that same vein of all those movies that were coming out about that time.
Yeah. Like you said,
either outright perverted or euphemistically perverted.
Yeah. Yep.
And those were really popular there for a long time.
I'm all for some stupid ass crude humor generally. This one doesn't excite me except for, as I said, the caveat of that one joke. But I appreciate, but I wouldn't go back and watch the movie. It's
No,
too stupid.
I remember watching them as I'd been a teenager at that point, 17, 18, 19, and yeah, it was okay at the time, you know.
Yeah.
I think I watched them all, but I haven't seen them since, and I have no desire to see them again. So
Yeah.
I think that's
yeah.
I think the target audience is that 16 to 18-year-old range.
Yeah.
Anyway,
was you saying something deep?
no, God, no.
I mean, on the aesthetics of the cards, they have movie stills, obviously. That's the art. There's no art other than that.
Yeah.
And we already mentioned the whole, it is weird, the euphemism with a really kiddish look.
Yeah,
And
with Looney Tune look.
And some of the very thinly veiled euphemisms, like
Yeah.
guys named Dick with, hey, look at that, looks like a big, you know.
Yeah.
And then it looks like Looney Tunes color scheme. That's kind of weird. Weird hodgepodge there. Juxtaposition.
Ooh, big words
Yeah.
now.
From the emphasize of this. The mechanic, the thing you found, the card you found was pretty cool sounding.
Yeah, it's a card called Booster Shot. We'll probably pop it up on the screen. For me, Richard's got to take a lot of pictures of cards and send them to me so I can put them in a video. Anyway, it reads, open a sealed Austin Powers booster pack, play one evil agent from it on the table, place other evil agent cards in your hand. You may only do this once per game. So, you know, not only is the whole game a cash grab, but they try to get you with a card in the starter deck to buy a booster pack so you can get more cards. And
That's pretty ingenious.
It is pretty ingenious.
I'm a sucker for weird mechanics.
Yeah, it's one you don't see very much. You know, Magic back in the day when it first started, they had antes where you could literally play for somebody else's cards, your opponent's cards.
Yeah.
That was a good way to get good cards back in the day because I think it was a random
card that you cut and drew. Yeah. So you could lose a premium
and other
card.
cards where you could, there were cards that they could alter the ante or add to the ante too.
Oh.
Now that's long gone. You know, those days are, I think they were done before mainstream Magic actually hit.
I think it's some poor bastard that lost a Lotus that way.
Man. And it's likely why it all, well, I mean, it had a gambling aspect, and I think they were trying to target it more towards younger kids, so
yeah,
kind of had to cut that out. Anyway, yeah, you don't see a lot of those games. They never really were popular to bring stuff from outside the game, though we've come across a couple.
Yeah, I've never heard one that says stop and open a booster pack.
Yeah, that's the first one I've ever seen. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Dumb, but cool.
Yeah.
Novelty.
Yep.
So, overall opinion based on what we know right now, I can't get excited to play it.
No.
I can't care that much. It was so cheap to own a complete set, but that running joke that I appreciate. So that's really probably as far as it's going to go for me, I would imagine.
Yeah, we may take a cursory look, and it likely will be off camera. And if for some dumb fucking reason the gameplay's decent, we'll resurrect this motherfucker once again, and
Yeah.
we'll talk about it some more. But don't get your hopes up.
Yeah, if the gameplay requires you and I sitting down in the basement alone doing impressions of the fucking movie, we're probably not going to be doing
No.
that. Well, so I think that's all that shit. That's more time than it deserved.
Way.
How did we do?
Oh, definitely good enough for this.
Yeah, buddy.